Hello, beautiful souls. Today I'm going to do a fun reading. This is a past life reading. I'm going to find out who you were, your occupation, and how you passed. I just thought this would be really fun. So I'll ask the tarot deck who you are. Six of Wands. Look at that. You are a warrior, that's for sure. And some type of fame. You were absolutely regarded for your, either if you were at battle or you know, maybe you were some type of conqueror. I mean, definitely somebody that was admired and had some type of fame here. Wow. Okay. Let's do some more here. Your younger years. Let's find out about your younger years. And just so if anybody wants to know, because I get asked this all the time, this is called Tarot of the Divine. It is written by Yoshitani, and this is inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. So I'm not sure who this is, but I can put it in the comments and find out the actual name of this person here. It's beautiful. Beautiful warrior here. The horse is really decorated so beautifully. Okay, your younger years. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups here with the moon. So in your younger years, you might have struggled. You may have struggled for maybe not feeling like you belonged. You weren't like everybody else. You really needed to find your own way. You needed to find your own way. I mean, how else could you have become this great warrior, you know, you were different from everyone else, and you didn't feel like you belonged, and you had to find your own path. I mean, that's how some of the strongest leaders, you know, that's how they are developed, through finding their own way, from, you know, looking beyond the norm, from leaving behind what they know and being courageous enough to move forward on your own, to find yourself. So that's really beautiful. Okay, so your occupation. It says you were, although we do have the warrior here, I'm trying to, let's find out what your occupation was at some point. Eight of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so most likely you started from the bottom. Okay, there's a castle here, and I don't know what this story is, but I'm definitely going to look these up and put them in the comments. But I feel like maybe you were just somebody in the beginning, you know, you had to find, this was who you were, this is who you actually are. But in the beginning, you had to find your way, and you had to start from the bottom and work your way up. This looks like somebody that got their power from a lot of intellectual suffering for maybe the way you were treated. You saw things differently, and people didn't understand you, and you suffered for that. But there could have been something to do with animals. Maybe you worked on a farm. It's at the, you know, for some, you know, high-powered couple or family, or you worked in the kitchen. But you were some type of, you know, laborer or worker. Okay, but you weren't very happy. Let's find, okay, later on, your social status. What was their social status? Please, Spirit, thank you so much for this divine message. Temperance. Okay. So it looked like most likely somebody that within your group really look up to. They really look up to you. They, you brought a sense of healing and balance, a sense of comfort, and you know, she has her foot on this podium that she's on, and her foot in the water representing emotions. And I know the name of this, but I can't think of it. This figure, but yeah, the temperance is all about balance. So you're somebody that with, you know, I think you were some type of healer as well. I think you came from the darkness, and you learned how to heal. You learned how to heal and transmute the darkness inside of you, and people admired you for that. I feel like people really, really, really admired you for that. But yeah, you were definitely admired. And I think you were a healer. I think you used your experiences to help other people, and were very relatable. Okay, let's talk about relationships. What about relationships in their past life? Can you tell me anything about relationships in their past life, please? Ooh, the Fool. Okay. So maybe, I'm thinking you weren't the most committable type. You kind of had this innocent, love flowing energy about you. You may have been really romantic, but I don't get the feeling that you were very committed. I think that you took a lot of risks in relationships, because at the end of the day, you were trying to enjoy your life, or you were seeking love for what you didn't have as a child, and you may have just kind of imagined a lot in your head and fantasized about the relationships, about romantic relationships. But again, I don't think that you were really like the committable type. I feel that you just kind of loved the thought of love. And I know who this is. This is the Little Mermaid. But yeah, there's she's looking at the castle with the sun. You know, I feel like you're like a dreamy kind of person. You know, a lot in your head. And although romantic, I just don't feel that there was any kind of actual like commitments. I feel like you were too empowered to evolve. You were too much into yourself, but you were more into evolving and helping others. But when it came to romance, you did have a lot of fantasies, but you just kind of went with the flow of everything. And you did take some risks because, again, you didn't really see a future. You were just more interested in working on achieving your goals. Now let's see how you passed away. How did you die in a past life? Thank you, Spirit. How did they die in a past life, please? Thank you so much. Oh, here's some truth, love. Thank you so much for your guidance. Thank you for this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story of past life for someone that's watching this video. And how did they die? The King of Coins. So he's the King of Coins is about being a master at, you know, really achieving your goals. So I can tell you, you definitely achieved your goals here. You definitely died as somebody that had achieved their goals and basically conquered everything that they desired. So I think that you were buried near a specific tree, probably a very specific place that your grave would be, and how you died. The King of Cups, I'm thinking with the King that you may have died of old age. You know, these turtles kind of live forever. So I'm thinking that you died of old age. So it may have been something that just went really quick. You may have died in your sleep. But you're most likely buried by a tree, a specific tree, or a tree that stands by its own. Wherever you're buried, it's a very important place. I feel like you were an important leader. You meant a lot to to other people. So, and I think it was I think you were really old when you passed away. So, but somewhere where the night skies are clear enough to see the stars, just like this beautiful area that you're buried in, somewhere very special for someone that is really special. And people really put a lot of thought into your burial and into where you were laid to rest, and brought flowers, and just really, you look at this, looks like a badge or a medal or something. You were just a very honored, very respected person and healer. And so that is the story of your past life. I hope you enjoyed this fabulous reading. It was so much fun. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to leave the names of some of these, the ones I didn't know their names, in the comments, so we can get a deeper understanding of these figures. All right. Many blessings, and have a fabulous day. Thank you.